I've been wanting to do a real-world review on my HP Chromebook X2 detachable for a while, but I just really haven't taken the time to do it. I've had it for over a year, I believe, and it's working out really well. And so I thought, for those of you that might be thinking about getting this Chromebook, or either new or used, I thought, well, this might be helpful. Now, I don't usually go through the specs very much because you can find that other places. I just kind of give a run through of what I find helpful, what I don't find helpful, and so you kind of get, I guess, just a non-professional opinion. Let me put it that way. So I'll pop this open, and for some reason right now this is not work. Oh, there, it actually worked. So since I have my phone nearby, it tells me to tap my profile image. I don't have to log in because my phone is nearby. And so there it is. You get all the Chromebook goodness of other Chromebooks. And so if you're familiar with Chromebook, you know exactly what you're going to be getting, what this is. The thing I like that I think, well, it comes with a pin, and the pin works pretty well. Takes quadruple A batteries, if you're interested. So, I could go through and show you the Android apps that I use, which I do use quite a few Android apps. I have Linux on here. I could show you some of the Linux apps, but you could probably see that other places. The only downside that I've had so far is trying to do development. I thought I would try to do some Flutter development. I thought, it looks to work pretty well on a Chromebook, but you really need 8 gigs of RAM at least, from what I could tell. So this one has 4, so that's kind of, I guess theoretically you can do it. It's not a very pleasant experience. What is a nice experience is being able to pull this from the keyboard and have a nice tablet. It's a little big for my tastes as far as a tablet's concerned, and this does have Chrome OS 80 on it, so you have the shelf, the shelf changes, and pull it up, and then you'll get the all the windows. Although I find this little button in the corner is much easier. Sometimes I can't get it into this mode, and you've got the split screen. So I've got Word up there, and I can have this down there, and I can take notes if I want to. And one of the nice things about the keyboard is if I hit that squiggly line, I can actually, and you can see I've been doing some testing right here. And as you can see, my writing's horrible, but it actually got it right, right there. And there's some other things you can do with this keyboard. You can split it so it's much smaller, and you can actually drag it all over the screen, which is nice. So I can write here as well, or I can bring it back down, get rid of it. There's I like that. I like being able to write down there if I happen to have the pen. Since this has really powerful magnets on it, it does kind of mean that you can use it as semi pin holder. So, and then you get that out of the way and pull that back up, and I can get the Verge back up, go through, click on articles. It makes a pretty good reader. I read books on it. The screen's really nice. I'm not sure what else to go through. I try to keep these reviews pretty short. And there I'm having problems keeping the yeah, that's nice. Keeping that up. So, but you can press down there, and there's the that was Word, and go back and forth on there. It'll keep your the apps that are open will be down there, and then if I actually go back to here, up at the top. Oh, actually started a program I didn't need to. Nevertheless, up at the top, it will have my last used apps, which makes it really easy to get back to. I was going to show Squid, because squid is something that will, you can actually use the pen with and write. And since I'm right-handed, I'm going to try to write the other way so you can see that there is like no delay whatsoever. So if you're an artist, which I'm not at all, you can draw and maybe do something a lot nicer. I'm not going to go through squid, but I have used it a lot. I usually import PDFs, and then I will, here's one that I don't think I filled out. And then, you can write on it. So if you're into productivity, you can load in PDF pages and go to town. So, well, I try to keep these short, so I think that's about it. If you have questions about this, you can ask me in the comments. As far as downside of this, I don't know. The tablet's a little too big for me. Just in normal, it'd be nice that it was a little bit smaller, but as far as a laptop's concerned, that, the size is what I would want it to be, and I do use it mostly in laptop mode. I put it in my bag, it's light, and I take it everywhere. Hook up to Wi-Fi. I also have a hotspot so that even if Wi-Fi isn't available, I can hook up to it. I really enjoy it. Let me say that. And the only reason that I would probably move from this to another laptop is just I think it's got an M3 in it and 4 gigs of RAM. So if I need a little bit beefier system, that would be the only reason why I'm looking at another Chromebook. Would I want another detachable? Perhaps. It's nice to kind of have both. Pixel Slate is kind of, I wonder about that. But Lenovo is coming out with a tablet that has a kickstand on the back. It looks really nice. It's smaller, I think lighter, and that might be a really, really good Chrome tablet. As far as using it as a laptop daily, I think the screen will probably be a little bit too small for that. But nevertheless, if you want something in between, I'm not sure what these cost now. I think I got it for maybe the mid 300s or so. So you're kind of in that mid-range. You're not spending a whole gob of money, but it's not one of the cheaper ones as well. And you might be able to pick one up used for a really good price. I think this one was refurbished. And I did have to send it in because the volume button got somehow just stopped functioning. Would not work. I sent it in to HP. It was still within the year. They fixed it, sent it back. But other than that, I've not had any trouble with it at all. So if you have any comments, any questions, put them in the comments section. I try to go through and answer those the best that I can. So, all right, well, that's my review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. All right, and I hope you're having a great day. Take care.